Something is happening to you right now, and you can feel it even if you cannot name it. There is a tension in your body that has nothing to do with stress. There is a hum beneath your thoughts that is not anxiety. There is a heat moving through your bones, through your spine, through the back of your skull, and no matter how many times you try to explain it away, it returns. Stronger each time, more insistent, more alive. You found this not by accident. Nothing in your life has ever been accidental, but especially not this. Especially not tonight. Because tonight, something is shifting in the field around this planet. Something is being transmitted from a point in the cosmos that ancient civilizations knew by name. And your body, your beautiful, intelligent, impossibly sophisticated body, is already responding. Let me tell you what is actually happening. Let me tell you what no one in your daily life is going to be able to explain to you. Because you have probably already tried. You have probably already gone to someone and said, "I feel strange. I feel different. Something is off." And they looked at you like you were losing your grip. But you are not losing anything. You are gaining something. You are receiving something. And the discomfort you feel is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is finally right. There is a star cluster approximately 440 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Taurus. You know it. You have always known it. Even before you learned its name, something in you recognized it. The Pleiades, 7 sisters of light visible to the naked eye, revered by every ancient culture that ever looked up at the night sky and felt the unmistakable pull of home. The Greeks told stories about them. The Aboriginal Australians mapped their movements tens of thousands of years before modern astronomy existed. The Hopi, the Maya, the Japanese, the Norse, the Egyptians, the Lakota, every civilization separated by oceans and millennia, all of them looked at the same cluster of stars and said the same thing. We came from there. They are watching. They are helping. And modern science, in its careful, measured way, has begun to confirm what the mystics always knew. That these stars are not just burning balls of gas at an incomprehensible distance. They are young, hot, luminous, and they are moving through a region of space that is magnetically and energetically intertwined with our own solar system. The electromagnetic relationship between the Pleiadian system and our sun is not metaphor. It is measurable, it is real, and it pulses, it cycles, it breathes, just like you breathe, just like everything in this universe breathes in rhythms that science is only now beginning to map. But here is what no one tells you. Here is the part that changes everything. The energy coming from that region of space does not just travel as light. It does not just arrive as photons that take 400 years to reach your eyes. There is a component of this transmission that operates outside the constraints of what we traditionally call the speed of light. Quantum physics has already proven that entangled particles communicate instantaneously across any distance. No delay, no degradation, no respect whatsoever for the limitations we once believed were absolute. If two particles that were once connected can share information across the entire width of the universe in 0 time, then what does that tell you about consciousness itself, which is the most entangled phenomenon in all of existence? This is where it gets interesting. This is where your body enters the conversation. You are not a solid object. I know you feel solid. I know you experience yourself as dense, as physical, as bounded by skin and bone. But every atom in your body is 99.999% empty space. What you call your body is a field, a vibrating, oscillating, electromagnetically active field that is in constant communication with every other field in existence. Your heart generates an electromagnetic signal that can be measured several feet outside your body. Your brain produces waves that entangle with the fields of other brains nearby. Your DNA, that miraculous double helix that carries the instructions for everything you are, does not just store information chemically. It transmits and receives information through biophotonic light. Your DNA is a light-based antenna. It has always been a light-based antenna, and right now, that antenna is picking up a signal that is unlike anything it has processed in a very long time. The symptoms are unmistakable once you know what to look for, and I want you to check in with yourself right now as I describe them, because recognition is the first step of integration. You may be experiencing a pressure at the crown of your head. Not a headache exactly, but a weight, a warmth, a pulsing sensation at the very top of your skull, as though something is pressing gently downward, or as though energy is trying to pour in through an opening you forgot you had. This is real. This is not imagination. The crown of the head corresponds to the highest frequency energy center in the human body, and when incoming cosmic energy increases in intensity, this is the first place you feel it. It is the gateway. It is where the signal enters. You may be feeling an unusual heat in your spine, a warmth that starts at the base and moves upward, sometimes in waves, sometimes in sudden rushes that make you catch your breath. Your spine is not just a structural support system. It is a conduit. It is the central channel through which electromagnetic energy moves in your body, and it is lined with cerebrospinal fluid that acts as a superconductor for subtle frequencies. When the field around you intensifies, your spine responds. It lights up. It activates pathways that have been dormant. And the heat you feel is the friction of awakening. You may be having trouble sleeping, not the restless insomnia of an anxious mind, but a strange wakefulness, particularly between 2 and 4 in the morning. You lie there alert, buzzing, almost vibrating, and your mind is not racing with worries. It is quiet, almost too quiet, as though something has turned down the volume on your usual mental chatter and turned up the volume on something else, something deeper, something that does not communicate in words, but in sensation, in knowing, in images that flash behind your closed eyes and vanish before you can grasp them. If this is resonating with you, if you are feeling this activation even as you listen, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss what comes next in this series of transmissions. You may be experiencing ringing in your ears, a high-pitched tone that comes and goes, sometimes in one ear, sometimes in both, sometimes a shifting frequency as though it is tuning itself, finding the right channel. This is not tinnitus in the medical sense. This is your auditory system attempting to translate a frequency that exists beyond the normal range of human hearing. Your body is doing its best to make sense of information that is arriving in a format it has not been calibrated to process until now. You may be feeling waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere, sudden tears for no reason, a swelling of love in your chest that is so intense it almost hurts. A grief that is not attached to any specific loss but feels ancient, feels cellular, feels like something your body has been carrying for lifetimes and is finally being given permission to release. These emotional surges are not signs of instability. They are signs of purification. They are your system clearing out the old frequencies to make room for the new ones. Every tear is a transmission completing itself. Every wave of unexplained feeling is a layer of density dissolving. You may be feeling a strange disconnection from your old life. The things that used to excite you feel flat. The people you used to spend time with feel distant, not because you love them less, but because the frequency gap between where you are going and where they are staying is becoming harder to bridge. Your tastes are changing. Your tolerances are shifting. Things you used to consume without thinking, certain foods, certain media, certain conversations, now feel almost physically repellent. This is not you becoming difficult. This is your body raising its standards to match its new operating frequency. Let all of that land. Breathe into it, because if you recognized yourself in even one of those descriptions, then you already know on some level that what I am saying is true. Your body knows. It has always known. It is your mind that needs to catch up. I want to hear from you right now. Which of those symptoms stopped you in your tracks? Which one made you realize this was not just another video, but something your body has been trying to tell you? Drop it in the comments below. Now let me take you deeper. Let me tell you why this is happening now. There are cycles within cycles within cycles in this universe. Your planet orbits your sun in a cycle you call a year. Your sun orbits the galactic center in a cycle that takes approximately 225 million years. But there is another cycle, one that your mainstream science does not talk about much, and it involves the relationship between your solar system and the Pleiadian star system. This is not a gravitational orbit in the traditional sense. It is an electromagnetic and energetic entrainment, a dance of fields that brings your planet into closer and more direct alignment with Pleiadian frequencies at specific intervals. The ancient Maya understood this. Their entire calendar system was not just tracking the movement of the sun and moon. It was tracking the movement of consciousness through cosmic cycles of activation and dormancy. They knew that there were periods when the channel between Earth and certain star systems was wide open, and periods when it was relatively closed. They knew that during the open periods, humanity had access to frequencies of information and transformation that could accelerate evolution in ways that would normally take thousands of years. We are in one of those open periods right now. We have been moving into it for several years, but the intensity has been increasing exponentially. And what is happening tonight, what is happening in this specific window of time, is a peak, a surge, a moment when the signal is so strong that even people who have never meditated a day in their lives, even people who would laugh at the idea of cosmic energy, are feeling something. They are calling it anxiety. They are calling it restlessness. They are calling it insomnia or depression or a midlife crisis. But it is none of those things. It is an upgrade. It is an invitation. It is a frequency knocking on the door of every cell in your body and asking to be let in. And here is the crucial part. Here is the part that determines everything about how this experience unfolds for you. You have a choice. You can resist it, or you can allow it. Resistance is what most people do because resistance is what most people have been trained to do. From the moment you were born into this world, you were taught to control. Control your emotions. Control your body. Control your environment. Control the narrative of your life. Grip tighter. Push harder. Force outcomes. And that training served a purpose for a certain phase of your development. But it is now the single greatest obstacle to your evolution. Because what is trying to happen in your body right now cannot be controlled. It cannot be managed or scheduled or optimized. It can only be allowed. It can only be received. And receiving requires the one thing that most people find more terrifying than anything else in the world. Surrender. Not surrender as defeat. Not surrender as giving up. Surrender as opening. Surrender as trust. Surrender as the conscious decision to stop fighting the intelligence of your own body and let it do what it was designed to do. Think about this. Your body knows how to heal a wound without your conscious intervention. It knows how to fight infection, how to digest food, how to grow a baby from a single cell into a fully formed human being. This intelligence did not come from you. You did not learn it. You did not earn it. It was given to you. It is built into the very fabric of your biology, and it is the same intelligence that is managing this upgrade right now. Your body knows exactly what to do with the frequencies it is receiving. It knows which strands of DNA to activate. It knows which neural pathways to rewire. It knows which old patterns to dissolve and which new capacities to bring online. The only thing that can interfere with this process is your fear, your resistance, your insistence on understanding everything with your rational mind before you allow it to happen in your body. Let me say that again because it is that important. Your mind does not need to understand this for your body to integrate it. In fact, your mind's desperate need to understand is often the very thing that blocks the integration. This is not an intellectual process. This is a somatic process. It is happening in your cells, in your mitochondria, in the crystalline structures of your bones, in the water molecules that make up 70% of your physical form. Water is a liquid crystal. It stores information. It responds to frequency. It restructures itself in the presence of coherent electromagnetic fields. And right now, the water in your body is being restructured by a signal that carries information your DNA has been waiting for. This is where the quantum physics becomes mystical, and the mystical becomes quantum physics, and the line between them dissolves entirely. The observer effect in quantum mechanics tells us that the act of observation collapses a wave function into a particle. In other words, consciousness determines which possibility becomes reality. Your attention is not passive. It is creative. It is generative. It literally shapes the physical world at the most fundamental level. So when I tell you that your awareness of this process amplifies it, I am not speaking metaphorically. I am describing a mechanism that has been demonstrated in laboratories around the world. When you bring your conscious attention to what is happening in your body right now, when you observe the sensations without judgment, when you witness the energy moving through you with curiosity instead of fear, you are collapsing the wave function of this upgrade into its highest possible expression. You are choosing, through the act of your attention, which version of this transformation becomes real. This is why you are here. This is why you found this tonight and not tomorrow, not next week, not never. Because your consciousness is ready to participate in its own evolution, and the universe, in its infinite precision, delivered you to this moment at exactly the right time. Now I want to guide you through something. I want you to do this with me right now, not later, not when it is more convenient. Now. Because the energy that is available in this moment will not be available in exactly this configuration again. I want you to close your eyes if you can. If you are driving or operating something that requires your visual attention, keep your eyes open but soften your gaze. Let it go slightly unfocused. Let the world become a blur for a moment. Take a breath, not a normal breath, a conscious breath. Breathe in through your nose slowly, deeply, all the way down into your belly. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you are breathing in light. Not a color necessarily, just light. Pure, intelligent, living light that enters through the crown of your head and fills your entire body as your lungs expand. Hold it for a moment at the top. Just a moment. Feel the fullness. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. And as you exhale, let go of everything you think you know. Let go of every belief about what is possible and what is not. Let go of every limitation you have accepted about who you are and what you can become. Let it all leave with the breath. Let it dissolve into the air around you. Do that again. Breathe in light through the crown. Fill every cell, hold, and release everything that is not aligned with your highest frequency. One more time. Breathe in, receive, hold, integrate, exhale, release. Now keep your eyes softly closed or unfocused and bring your attention to your heart. Not your physical heart, although you may feel it there too. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, to that space that expands when you feel love and contracts when you feel fear. This is your heart field. It is the most powerful electromagnetic generator in your body, 40 to 60 times stronger than the electromagnetic field of your brain. It is the bridge between your physical experience and your energetic reality, and it is the primary receiver for the frequencies that are coming in right now. I want you to feel into that space. Feel whatever is there without trying to change it. If there is tightness, let it be tight. If there is warmth, let it be warm. If there is sadness, let it be sad. If there is nothing, let there be nothing. Just witness. Just be present with whatever your heart field is holding in this moment. Now I want you to do something that might feel strange but is profoundly powerful. I want you to speak to your body. Not out loud if that feels uncomfortable, but internally. Silently. I want you to say to your body, to every cell, to every molecule, to every atom of your being, I trust you. I trust this process. I allow this upgrade. I am ready. Feel those words land in your body. Feel your cells respond, because they will respond. Your body has been waiting for your conscious permission. It has been waiting for you to stop fighting and start cooperating. It has been waiting for you to remember that you are not a mind trapped in a body. You are a consciousness expressing itself through a body, and that body is the most sophisticated technology in the known universe. Stay with this for a moment. Stay with the feeling of permission, of allowing, of trust. This is the practice. This is not something you do once and forget. This is something you return to every time the symptoms intensify, every time the energy surges, every time your mind tries to convince you that something is wrong. You come back to this. Breath, presence, permission, trust. These four things are the difference between an upgrade that feels like agony and an upgrade that feels like ecstasy. The energy is the same. Your relationship to it determines everything. If this video is awakening something in you, what we have explored here only touches the surface. My complete guide, Beyond the Frequencies, a quantum guide to consciousness mastery, walks you through the full system of 9 master frequencies, step by step, from transforming resistance into creative power to living as the field itself rather than separate from it. It is linked in the pinned comment below. Now let me tell you what is actually changing in your body, because your mind deserves some understanding, even if it is not the primary vehicle for this transformation. Your DNA has been described by mainstream science as being 97% junk. 97% of your genetic code, they said, serves no known function. They called it non-coding DNA. They dismissed it. They moved on. But in the last 2 decades, researchers have begun to discover that this so-called junk DNA is anything but useless. It is regulatory. It is responsive. It is, in many ways, the most important part of your genetic code because it determines which genes get expressed and which remain dormant. It is the control system, the switchboard, the intelligence behind the intelligence. And here is what is extraordinary. This non-coding DNA is exquisitely sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. It responds to light. It responds to sound. It responds to the electromagnetic environment in which it exists. When the electromagnetic environment changes, when new frequencies become available, this DNA begins to activate sequences that were previously silent. It begins to express genetic potentials that have been lying dormant, waiting for exactly the right signal to switch them on. This is not science fiction. This is epigenetics. This is the scientifically documented reality that your genetic expression is not fixed at birth. It changes in response to your environment, your emotions, your beliefs, and yes, the electromagnetic frequencies that bathe your cells. You are not a static biological machine running a predetermined program. You are a dynamic, responsive, evolving field of intelligence that is being upgraded in real time by the information encoded in the frequencies you are receiving right now. What does this activation look like in practical terms? It looks like enhanced intuition, knowing things before they happen, sensing the emotional state of others without being told, having insights that arrive fully formed, not as the product of logical reasoning, but as sudden downloads of complete understanding. It looks like increased sensitivity to energy, to food, to environments, to people. Things that never bothered you before may become intolerable, not because you are becoming weaker, but because your system is becoming more refined, more precise, more discerning. It looks like a reorganization of your priorities. A sudden clarity about what matters and what does not. A willingness to release relationships, jobs, habits, and identities that no longer serve the frequency you are becoming. It looks like physical changes, shifts in appetite, in sleep patterns, in body temperature, in the way your skin feels, in the way your eyes perceive light. Some people report changes in their vision, seeing colors more vividly, noticing subtle movements in their peripheral field, perceiving what can only be described as energy around living things. These changes are not happening to you. They are happening through you. There is a difference, and the difference matters. When something happens to you, you are a victim. When something happens through you, you are a vessel. You are a participant. You are a co-creator in the most magnificent process that a human being can undergo, the conscious evolution of your own biology in alignment with cosmic intelligence. Tell me in the comments, what is the one thing in your old life that you can feel yourself releasing right now? The pattern or the identity or the belief that you know no longer belongs to the version of you that is emerging. But here is the thing that I need you to understand with absolute clarity. This process is not comfortable. It was never meant to be comfortable. Comfort is the frequency of stasis. Comfort is the vibration of staying the same. And what is happening to you right now is the opposite of staying the same. You are being dismantled and rebuilt. You are being deconstructed at the most fundamental level so that you can be reconstructed at a higher order of coherence. And that process, that sacred, necessary, inevitable process, involves the dissolution of everything that cannot exist at the frequency you are moving into. This means old traumas will surface, not to torment you, but to be released. This means old beliefs will crumble, not to leave you lost, but to make room for deeper knowing. This means old versions of yourself will die. Not metaphorically. You will feel it as a real death, a real grief, a real loss of someone you used to be who no longer exists. And you must let them go. You must grieve them and release them and trust that what is emerging in their place is more real, more true, more aligned with who you actually are than anything you have ever known. This is the part where most people turn back. This is the threshold where most people decide that the discomfort is too great, the uncertainty is too vast, the loss of the familiar is too painful, and they reach for the old patterns. They reach for the distractions, the addictions, the relationships that keep them small, the beliefs that keep them safe. And the upgrade does not stop. It cannot stop, but it slows. It becomes more painful rather than less because now you are fighting against the current of your own evolution, and there is no more exhausting battle in all of existence than the battle against your own becoming. So do not resist it. That is the message. That is the core of everything I am saying to you tonight. Do not resist what is happening in your body. Do not resist the strangeness. Do not resist the discomfort. Do not resist the emotions. Do not resist the changes. Do not resist the loss of who you thought you were, because who you thought you were was never the truth of you. It was a costume, a role, a frequency you were broadcasting because you did not know you had other channels available. And now those channels are opening, and the signal is coming through, and your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do in response. Let me take you even deeper now, because there is a dimension of this that we have not touched yet, and it is perhaps the most important dimension of all. You are not doing this alone. You have never been doing any of this alone. The sense of isolation that pervades human experience, the feeling that you are a separate self navigating a hostile, chill, or indifferent universe, is the single greatest illusion that this upgrade is dissolving. Because as your frequency rises, as your DNA activates, as your heart field expands, and your perception sharpens, you begin to sense something that has always been there but that your previous frequency could not detect. You begin to sense the field, the living, intelligent, responsive field of consciousness that connects everything to everything. The field that the mystics called God, and the physicists call the quantum vacuum, and the indigenous peoples called the Great Spirit and the Pleiadians. If we are to trust the consistent testimony of thousands of independent contactees across decades and cultures, Call simply the One. You are not a separate being receiving a signal from a distant star system. You are the signal. You are the star system. You are the space between them. You are the consciousness that is dreaming all of it into existence, and the upgrade that is happening in your body is simply you remembering this. Not learning it, remembering it. There is a vast difference between learning something new and remembering something ancient, and your body knows the difference. Learning happens in the mind. Remembering happens in the cells. And right now your cells are remembering. They are remembering a frequency of existence that predates your current incarnation. They are remembering capacities that your species has not had access to in thousands of years. They are remembering a way of being in the world that is not based on fear and separation and control, but on coherence and connection and creative power. And this remembering is not gentle because it has been suppressed for so long. It is erupting. It is breaking through barriers that were built over millennia, barriers in your personal psyche and barriers in the collective consciousness of your species. And the force of that breakthrough is what you are feeling in your body tonight. The Pleiadian connection is not about beings on a distant planet sending you a care package. It is about a frequency of consciousness that has been encoded in your DNA since before you were born into this body. A frequency that carries the memory of what humanity was before the forgetting, and the blueprint of what humanity is becoming after the remembering. The stars are not out there. They are in you. The signal is not coming from 400 light years away. It is coming from inside your own cells, activated by a cosmic trigger that operates on a timeline so vast that your conscious mind cannot comprehend it, but your body can. Your body does. Your body is comprehending it right now, in this very moment, as you listen to these words. And the words themselves are part of it. Do not underestimate the power of what is happening right now in this exchange between my voice and your consciousness. Sound is frequency. Language is vibration, and when words are spoken with intention and received with openness, they become carriers of the very energy they describe. You are not just hearing information about an upgrade. You are experiencing the upgrade through the act of receiving this information. Your heart field is responding. Your DNA is responding. Your water is restructuring. Your neural pathways are firing in new configurations. This is happening now. Not theoretically. Not eventually. Now. So let me guide you through one more practice, one more act of conscious participation in your own evolution, and then I will tell you what comes next. Bring your attention back to your body. Feel your feet if they are on the ground. Feel your weight in the chair or on the bed or wherever you are. Feel the pull of gravity, that constant, faithful force that keeps you connected to this planet, even as your consciousness expands into the cosmos. Gravity is love. It is the universe holding you in place so that you can do this work here, in this body, on this earth, at this time. Now expand your attention from your body outward. Feel the space immediately around you. The air, warm touching your skin. The temperature. The subtle electromagnetic field that extends about 3 feet in every direction from your heart. You may not be able to see it, but you can feel it if you let yourself. It is the boundary between your personal field and the larger field. And right now, I want you to consciously relax that boundary, not dissolve it, just soften it. Let it become more permeable. Let it breathe. As you do this, set an intention, not a wish, not a hope, an intention, a clear, coherent signal broadcast from your heart field into the larger field. And the intention is this: I am available. I am open. I receive the highest frequency that my body can integrate at this time. I trust the intelligence that is guiding this process. I release all resistance. I allow my evolution. Hold that intention in your heart. Feel it as a vibration, not as words. Feel it as a frequency that your heart is broadcasting into the field around you and, through the quantum nature of consciousness, into the field of the entire cosmos. Because your heart field does not stop at 3 feet. That is just where it is most measurable. In reality, through entanglement, through the non-local nature of consciousness, your heart field is everywhere. It is touching everything. It is in communication with every other heart field in existence, including those that exist in star systems 400 light-years away, including those that exist in dimensions your physical eyes cannot perceive, including those that have been waiting with a patience that spans eons for exactly this moment. For you to say yes. Stay with that. Stay with the feeling of saying yes to your own evolution. Yes to the discomfort. Yes to the uncertainty. Yes to the dissolution of the old. Yes to the emergence of the new. Yes to the signal. Yes to the upgrade. Yes to the remembering. This is what it feels like to stop resisting and start receiving. This is what it feels like to cooperate with the intelligence that created you. This is what it feels like to come home to a frequency that you have always carried but never fully allowed. Now let me tell you what happens next, because this is not a one-night event. This is a process. It has been unfolding for years, and it will continue to unfold. But it is entering a phase of acceleration that will be unmistakable. The symptoms I described earlier will intensify for many of you. Not because something is going wrong, but because the signal is getting stronger and your body is processing more information than it ever has before. There will be days when you feel superhuman, when your clarity is razor sharp and your energy is boundless and your connection to the field is so vivid that you can barely distinguish between your thoughts and the thoughts of the universe. And there will be days when you feel like you are falling apart, when your body aches and your emotions are raw and your old identity is dissolving and you cannot remember who you are or why you are here. Both of these experiences are the upgrade. Both of these states are necessary. The expansion and the contraction, the ecstasy and the dissolution, the light and the shadow. They are not opposites. They are partners. They are the systole and diastole of cosmic evolution. The inhale and exhale of a process so intelligent and so loving that it knows exactly how much you can handle and exactly when to push you further. Your job is not to manage this process. Your job is not to optimize it or hack it or speed it up or slow it down. Your job is to trust it, to show up for it, to give your body what it needs, which is rest when it asks for rest, movement when it asks for movement, water, clean water, so much water. Because the crystalline restructuring that is happening in your cells requires hydration at a level you are probably not accustomed to. Your job is to eat what your body asks for, not what your mind thinks you should eat, not what some diet tells you to eat, but what your body, in its newly heightened intelligence, is craving. Trust the cravings. They are instructions from your DNA. Your job is to be in nature as much as possible because the Earth itself is undergoing this same upgrade and its field is the most powerful stabilizing force available to you during this transition. Put your feet on the ground. Sit with trees. Be near water. Let the planet hold you while you transform, because it knows how to do this. It has done it before. It is doing it now. And your body, which is made of the earth, which is literally composed of the same elements as the soil and the sea and the stone, your body knows. Synchronize with the planetary field if you let it. Your job is to be gentle with yourself in a way that you have probably never been gentle with yourself before. This is not the time for self-criticism. This is not the time for pushing through. This is not the time for comparing your process to anyone else's process. Your upgrade is unique to you. Your DNA is unique to you. The specific frequencies that are activating in your body are activating in a sequence that is tailored to your soul's blueprint. And no one else on this planet is going through exactly what you are going through in exactly the way you are going through it. Honor that. Respect that. Marvel at that. And your job, perhaps most importantly, is to stay conscious, to stay awake, to stay present. Because the difference between someone who goes through this upgrade unconsciously and someone who goes through it consciously is the difference between being transformed and being a transformer. When you are conscious of the process, when you bring your awareness to it, when you observe it and breathe with it and say yes to it, you do not just change yourself, you change the field. You become a node of coherence in a collective field that is desperately in need of coherence. You become a transmitter. The signal that is coming into you does not stop with you. It moves through you and out into the world, touching every person you interact with, every space you occupy, every moment you inhabit with your newly expanded presence. This is how the world changes. Not through political movements or technological innovations or institutional reforms, although those things have their place. The world changes because individual human beings allow themselves to be upgraded, allow their frequency to rise, allow their consciousness to expand, and then walk back into their ordinary lives, carrying an extraordinary signal. You change the world by changing yourself. You heal the collective by healing your own field. You upgrade humanity by allowing your own upgrade. And this is what the Pleiadian frequency has always been about. Not rescue, not intervention from above, not some external force coming to save a broken species. It is about activation. It is about reminding you of what is already inside you. It is about sending a signal that resonates with the dormant codes in your DNA and saying, wake up. Remember, you are not what you have been told you are. You are not limited. You are not broken. You are not separate. You are a fractal of the infinite, a holographic fragment of the whole. And the whole is waking up through you as you right now. Consider sharing this with someone you know who has been feeling these same shifts. Someone who has mentioned the sleeplessness, or the strange emotions, or the sense that something is changing. When you share this, you are not just passing along a video. You are extending the frequency through your own field into theirs, creating a resonance between two awakening systems that amplifies the activation for both of you and sends a ripple of coherence into the collective field that neither of you could generate alone. Let that sink in. Let it land not in your mind, but in your body. Feel the truth of it in your bones. Feel the recognition in your cells. Feel the ancient, timeless, boundless part of you that has been waiting for this moment since before Homing began. You are not watching this by accident. You are not hearing these words by coincidence. You are here because you are ready. You are here because your body called you here. You are here because the signal found you, Or more accurately, because the signal that is you recognized itself in these frequencies and said, "Yes, I remember, I am ready. Let us begin." And so it begins, not tomorrow, not someday, tonight, in your body, in your cells, in the quiet, miraculous, unstoppable process of your own becoming. Do not resist it. Breathe into it. Trust it. You were built for this. Everything in your life, every experience, every heartbreak, every moment of confusion, every dark night, every unexpected joy, all of it was preparation for this. All of it was strengthening the vessel so that it could hold this frequency. All of it was necessary. None of it was wasted. And now you get to find out why. Stay with this frequency. Return to this space whenever the process feels overwhelming. Let these words be an anchor, not because there is anything special about the words themselves, but because of what they activated in you when you received them. That activation is yours now. It lives in your field. It is part of your new operating system. And every time you return to it, every time you breathe into it, every time you choose trust over fear and allowing over resistance, it deepens. It stabilizes. It becomes more fully you. If this resonated with something deep inside you, if you felt something shift while you were listening, leave a single word in the comments. Just one word that captures what you felt, not what you thought, what you felt. Let that word be your declaration. Let it be your yes broadcast into the collective field. Because when you name your experience, you anchor it. You make it real. You collapse the wave function of your transformation into a particle of lived truth. And if you want to continue walking this path, if you want to keep receiving these transmissions, these activations, these reminders of who you really are, stay close to this space. Subscribe. Not because you need another channel to follow, but because this is not a channel. This is a frequency, and every time you tune in, you are not just consuming content. You are participating in a collective field of awakening that is growing stronger with every person who joins it. You are the signal. You have always been the signal. And tonight, you remembered. Now that you have felt what happens when you say yes to this activation, go deeper into how your attention itself shapes what becomes real. Watch your attention creates reality, not your effort. The blind observer paradox changes everything, because it will show you exactly how the observer effect you just experienced tonight is the key to